Today I am going to finish exam practice questions at the end of Pure Mathematics P2 book. Yesterday we solved question 6, so today I am going to start from question 7 and finish the exam practice questions. Question 7. Two numbers x and y, and they are at page 179 at the end of P2 book. Question 7. Two numbers x and y are such that 3x plus y is equal to 15. And the sum of the squares of 2x squared plus y squared is equal to s. That means s is equal to 4x squared plus y squared. Here y is equal to 15 minus 3x, and let's substitute there. So s will be 4x squared plus 15 minus 3x squared. So s will be 4x squared plus 225 minus 90x plus 9x squared. So s is equal to 13x squared minus 90x plus 225. When you check the question, it says 18x squared, but I think here something is wrong. I think this is not 18, or this is not 2x, it is 3x. Here they made a mistake there in the book, that instead of that 2x there, the question has to be 3x. So I am going to change this to, this is not my mistake, it is a mistake of the book. Now it makes 18. In your book, in P2 book, correct this 2x. Make that one 3x, that one there. That is not 2x, it has to be 3x. So let's continue. This is A. Then find the value of x for which s is a minimum. If it says minimum, you have to take the derivative, equate the derivative to 0, find the x value, to be able to justify, take the second derivative. The second derivative is 36. This is always greater than 0. So it is minimum, and to be able to find value for s, substitute 15 over 4, x is 2.5 there. So s will be 2.5 squared plus s is here. What is the expression for s? S is 18 squared minus 90x plus 225. Here we found x as 2.5, so minimum value of s is going to be 18 times 2.5 squared minus 90 times 2.5 plus 225. That's the s value. Now let's solve question 8. This is a binomial expansion question. 1 minus x over 4 to the power of 9. Remember, in general, the expansion is going to be 1 plus nx, n minus 1 divided by 2 factorial x squared, n minus 1, n minus 2 divided by 3 factorial x cubed are the 4 terms for the expansion of 1 plus x to the power of n. So for 1 minus x over 4 to the power of 9, this is going to be 1 plus 9 times minus x over 4. Here in place of n we have 9, and in place of x we have minus x over 4. Plus 9 times 9 minus 1 to the divided by 2 factorial, which means 2 times 1, minus x over 4 squared plus 9 minus 1 times 9 minus 2 divided by 3 factorial, which means 3 times 2 times 1, minus x over 4 cubed. So minus 1 minus 9 over 4x plus 36 times x squared over 16 plus 9 times 8 times 7 over 6. This is going to be negative because we have minus x cubed there. X cubed over 64. 4 cubed is 64. So 1 minus 9 over 4x plus 9 over 4x squared minus let's do the cancellations. So it is going to be 21 over x 21 over 16 x cubed is the expanded form of 1 minus x over 4 to the power of 9. And part B says use your expansion to estimate the value for 0.975 to the power of 9. Let's equate this one with the expanded original expanded expression. 0.975 must be 1 minus x over 4. So minus here x over 4 is equal to 1 minus 0.975. X over 4 is equal to 0.025. So x is equal to 0.1. In the expansion here, we are to be able to find the approximate value for 0.975 to the power of 9. We have to substitute 0.1 for x values. 1 minus 9 over 4 times 0.1 plus 9 over 4, 0.1 squared minus 21 over 16, 0.1 cube. And let's calculate the value here. And the answer is and the answer is 0.7961875. Yes, check the board. If you have anything to ask, you may ask from Messenger. And I'm going to send the picture of the solutions to you by Messenger. Yes, no questions, so I am going to carry on with question 9. Question 7 there is there, question 8 is there. Let's solve question 9 and 10 and finish the exam practice questions which are at the end of the book P2 and finish P2. Yes, let's solve question 9. The line with equation y is equal to 3x plus 10 intersects with the curve with equation y is equal to minus x squared plus x plus 13 at the points P and Q. Question 9. Let's have a quick sketch. P, Q, this is the region S. Now to be able to find the coordinates for P and Q, we have to equate the given two equations. So x squared plus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. X plus 3, x minus 1 is equal to 0. X is equal to minus 3, x is equal to 1. When x is equal to minus 3, y becomes minus 3 times 3 plus 10. So y is 1. So coordinates of point 3, point P are minus 3 and 1. When x is equal to 1, value of y is going to be minus 3 times 1 plus 10. Y is equal to 7. So coordinates of point Q are 1 and 7. This is part A of question 9. The shaded region S is bounded by the line and the curve as shown in figure 2. Use calculus to find the exact area of S means use integration to find the value for S. This is minus 3. Here x value is 1. So we are going to work out the area under the curve and above the line. Under the curve, above the line, between points minus 3 and 1. So, what was the rule? Area is equal to from A to B, f of x minus g of x is the general rule, so that we can calculate the area under two curves, between two curves, sorry. And that is the one which is on top, and which is minus x squared plus x plus 13. That one is at the bottom one, the bottom boundary. So the top for S, the top is the curve, the bottom is the line. So that is going to be, S is going to be from minus 3 to 1, top equation, which is minus x squared plus x plus 13, minus the bottom equation, which is 3x plus 10 dx. So from minus 3 to 1, minus x squared minus 2x plus 3 is the expression that we are going to integrate. Minus x cubed over 3 minus 2x squared over 2 plus 3x from minus 3 to 1. Substitute 1 there. It is going to be minus 1 over 3 minus 1 plus 3. Substitute minus 3 there. It is going to be 9 minus 9 again minus 9. So minus 4 over 3 plus 3 plus 9 minus 4 over 3 plus 12, 32 over 3 unit squared is the answer. And this is the answer for question 9. Waiting for any questions. If you have any, then I'm going to send the big picture of the question to you and finish exam practice questions by question 10. took that expression to the right hand side. Minus x squared becomes x squared. X becomes minus x, so 3x minus x is 2x. And we have 10 there. 10 minus 13 is minus 3. Yes, Dora, I am going to explain question 7a once more for you. And to be able to find the y value, I substitute minus 3 there. Minus 3 times 3 is minus 9 plus 10, it is 1. What is the mistake? X is minus 3, that's why I write minus 3 there. Same thing. Nothing changes. Yes. Question 7, part A once more. Let's read the question. We are on YouTube doing the lesson online, so I am going to go back for question 7 for Dora and answer part A once more. In the question it says 3x plus y is equal to 15. Here in the question say the sum of the squares of 2x, but it needs a correction here. This is not 2x, this has to be 3x, not 2x. So sum of squares of 3x and y squared is equal to s. So here y is equal to 15 minus 3x, 3x squared plus 15 minus 3x squared is equal to s. S is equal to 18x squared minus 90x plus 225. That's how we obtain. Here in the book there is something is wrong. Here it says squares of 2x, but it is actually 3x, not 2x. And this is the answer for part A once more. If you have any questions, I am going to answer. If you don't have, I am going to solve question 10 for you. And we have a correction here. This is going to be 3 times 1, so it is 13. Let's make it 113. Thank you, Fatih. Thank you. The other point is 113. No difference here. So if everything is okay, I am going to clear the board and solve question time. All the corrections are done. Let's send the solutions once more. Yes. Let's have a clean board and solve question 10. Let's turn the page to page 180. Page 180, question 10. Solve from 0 to 180 2 tangent 2x plus 30 is equal to 3. Here, tangent 2x is equal to again, in this question, something is wrong. We need to have brackets there. In the question in the book, they made an editing mistake. Here, we have to have brackets. Correct the question, please. Correct the question. You need to have brackets there. So tangent 2x plus 30 is equal to 3 over 2. Draw the unit circle. Tangent is positive in the first and in the third quadrants. By finding the tangent inverse of 3 over 2, let's find the basic angle here, and basic angle is going to be $56.3. So we have 56.3, and this is 180, 56.3. We are going to have 236.3 there. So 2x plus 30 is equal to 56.3 and 236.3. Now, because we have 2 there, it means we need to have 2 sets of values. But I am not going to do that. I am not going to add 360 to these numbers because this is not from 0 to 360. It is only between 0 and 180. So it is a half circle. We don't have the full circle there. We don't have the full 360 degrees there. So you don't need to add 360 to these numbers. So directly subtract 30 from these to 26.3, 206.3, and divide them by 3 to find the exact values. Divide them by 2 to find the exact values. So x is equal to 13.15, x is equal to 103.15. And these are the answers for question A, question 10, part A. Now let's carry on with question 10, part B. And where is my book? I lost the book. Here is the book. Let's read question 10, part B. 6 cosine square x plus sine x minus 4 is equal to 0. In place of cosine, I am going to write 1 minus sine square x plus sine x minus 4 is equal to 0. 6 minus 6 sine square x plus sine x minus 4 is equal to 0. So minus sine square x plus sine x plus 2 is equal to 0. Multiply everything by a negative to have 6 sine square x minus sine x minus 2 is equal to 0. Say that y is equal to sine x. 6y squared minus y minus 2 is equal to 0. 6y squared minus plus 3y minus 4y minus 2 is equal to 0. 3y, 2y plus 1 minus 2, 2y plus 1 is equal to 0. So 3y minus 2, 2y plus 1 is equal to 0. Y is equal to 2 over 3. Y is equal to negative 1 over 2. That means sine x is equal to 2 over 3 and sine x is equal to minus 1 over 2. Let's solve these two. And the range is from 0 to pi. So the range is actually is between 0 and 180. So sine x is equal to 2 over 3. Basic angle is sine inverse 2 over 3, which is shift sine 2 over 3 is 41.8, and sine is positive in the first and in the second quadrants. This is 180, this is 41.8, so the answer is going to be 138.2. So x values are 41.8 and 138.2, and when sine x is minus 1 over 2, sine is negative in the third and in the fourth quadrants, and it is 30. This is 180, 210, this is 30, this is 360, so this angle is 330. So x values are 210 and 330, but we don't know, we don't need these. Why we don't need these? Because we want the angle between 0 and 180, so we are going to cancel these two and write these angles in radians, and that's the way to convert these angles into radians. That's the end of question 10. Do you have any questions? Did I make any mistakes? If I made any mistakes, correct me. Check the board. For any mistakes or anything that you don't understand. And if you don't have anything to ask, I am going to finish today's lesson. And tomorrow at 1 o'clock, hopefully, I am going to solve N1 questions to you at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Yes, do you have any questions? Waiting for your questions. No questions, I think. Very similar questions to the ones that I solved you in the school or here during the online lessons. Here again, be careful. In the book there is an editing mistake. They forgot to put that bracket. So I correct the question, then solve it. And here these are not, actually they are correct answers, but we cannot use them. Why? Because we want the x values which are between 0 and 180. That's why I cancelled them. I didn't cancel these questions because they are wrong. I cancelled them because they are not in the range of x. Yes, any questions? Silence means no questions. So see you tomorrow. Bye. Bittiyse o şey demeyelim.